Well, the Utah Supreme Court is adding a new profession called a licensed paralegal practitioner. And here to tell us about the need for the LLP is Justice Dino Himones. Justice Himones, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
People are familiar with the term attorney, and some are familiar with paralegal. But what is a licensed paralegal practitioner?
So think of a hybrid. It's a paralegal who is able to offer legal advice in a discrete number of areas to individuals without being supervised by a lawyer.
And you tell me that we're going to be the second state after Washington to have this program. Why is this so important to have LPPs here in Utah?
So we understand that both at a local, state, national, and international level, there's a enormous access to justice gap. Some studies say as much as half the world's population can't take advantage of the rule of law, lives outside of the rule of law because of their economics or their education or other reasons. The United States is really not done very well when it's come to access and affordability of our civil justice system. A recent ranking puts us 99th out of 126 countries. So this is an effort among some other efforts that we've taken to try to reduce the costs and help people get some advice on everyday matters in a cost-effective way.
What's an example of one of those everyday matters that you need addressed and taken care of, but maybe don't want to spend all the money required for an attorney?
It's a great question. We've got three areas that we've outlined: landlord-tenant disputes, debt collection, and family law. And what we did is we looked at the places where people were the most unrepresented, right? And those are kind of everyday things that lots of people have to deal with, and you just can't. It doesn't make sense to hire a lawyer for a lot of those. And if it does make sense, lots of folks just can't afford it. Or maybe they just don't want to and want to go at it with some other route. And the LPP is a way to help them achieve that.
This is going to create a lot of opportunities for people in the legal field as well. How does one start taking the steps to become an LPP?
So you need an education, a certain amount of hours, classes that are currently being offered in any of the areas, so in family law, debt collection, or landlord-tenant work. You need to pass some ethics classes as well, or an ethics class, pass a test, and then have a certain number of hours, practical hours, where you've been on the ground and actually experiencing the interaction with the client and these questions.
Justice Dino Himones, it sounds like a win-win situation for everyone that currently working in the field and people, like you said, who need access to legal help.
We can't do enough, Rick, to help kind of bridge that gap. This isn't a silver bullet, but it's a step in the right direction. And our court has been kind of on the vanguard of trying to figure out how to narrow the gap for a long time with different programs. This is an incredibly important one. I'm very excited about it. Our first cohort is going to graduate and be admitted next week.
That's a milestone. Thank you very much for being here and educating us on this very important program.
Thanks for having me.
All right, no problem.